Hello, Tri-Cities, and welcome to the 2025 Vote for Business Candidate Forum. This is the region-wide business-focused conversation brought to you by the Tri-City Regional Chamber of Commerce and Apple Valley News Now ABC. I am Austin Reed with Apple Valley News Now. Great to be here today. Ballots begin arriving as early as October the 15th, and Election Day, of course, is Tuesday, November 4th. Thank you for joining us to hear directly from the candidates on issues that affect our local economy and the business community. We have reviewed the ground rules today with our candidates. Each will have 1 minute for opening and closing statements and 2 minutes to answer each and every question. There are no rebuttals. We will alternate who answers first on each question. Our timer will signal when there are 10 seconds remaining, and I may step in to keep us on schedule. So without further ado, let's meet the candidates today in alphabetical order. For the race of City of Pasco position number 6, we have Melissa Blasdel and Calixto Hernandez. Thank you so much for being here, both of you.
Thank you for having us.
So we will begin with opening statements. You have 1 minute in alphabetical order. We're going to start with you, Melissa.
My name is Melissa Blasdel. I am currently in the position for Pasco City Council District 6. I was appointed 2 years ago. I guess what I stand for is working together for a safer and stronger Pasco. I care about Pasco because it's home. I grew up in Pasco. I graduated from Pasco High. I also attended CBC. My passion comes from a place of love and genuine desire to see our community thrive. I believe when we work together, there's nothing we can't accomplish, and progress like this doesn't just happen on its own. It comes from people who care about our city, from working together, and from sharing a vision of what Pasco can be. The City Council, our hardworking staff and community partners, and most of all, you, the residents who speak up and help shape our future. That's why I'm asking for your support in this election so we can keep building on this progress and make Pasco even a greater, safer Pasco. Stronger and a better place for all of us to live and raise our families.
Okay, Melissa, thank you very much. Cal, you have 1 minute now for your opening statement.
My name is Calixto Hernandez, and I have lived in the downtown area of Pasco over 20 years. And I have spent my entire career advocating for at-risk communities. And I grew up in the small farming town of Royal City, raised by immigrant farm working parents who taught me hard work, family, resilience, and service. And this has always been what I live by and has led me to be of service and be a service for advocating for people. And I have worked in the legal system, advocating for at-risk communities, and also in the unemployment services, which is what I do now, and in the healthcare field. I am running for the City of Pasco, District Council 6, because I believe in responsible economic development, prudent management of public tax services, private tax dollars, downtown revitalization, supporting small businesses, and ensuring we have safe and clean streets. I also want to work with the council on addressing the homeless population by increasing the affordable housing. Taxpayer dollars need to be managed better. We need to do smart growth instead of just growth. We need to address all of our residents' concerns, and that's why I'm running.
All right, Cal, thank you very much. And Melissa, thank you. We are going to now move on to our questions, and we are going to go to Cal first. You have 2 minutes. Here is the question. How will you support existing local businesses to help them expand and even remain competitive?
We need to partner up with agencies. The one agency that was in Pasco closed down. We need to partner up with other agencies that do this, that help banks, credit unions, that actually help increase, help businesses increase their revenue by loans, by managing their portfolios. And we just need to partner up with other agencies because, due to budgets, the city only has so much. So, and can only do so much. So we need to partner up with other agencies and help these businesses with whatever it is they need, and this, to make sure that they continue to grow and thrive in the city of Pasco.
Melissa, same question. You have 2 minutes. How will you support local existing businesses to help them expand and remain competitive?
Well, first, the current council, we're trying to cut the red tape and easing regulations, so it's easier for businesses to get their permits. We are currently looking at special event permits, so it's easier for someone maybe to hold an event or look at all of our ordinances to make it easier on small business and our citizens to be able to conduct businesses in Pasco. We've recently, in the past, we looked at our street vendor ordinance reform. We allowed the food truck. We actually brought the hub of Pasco, which should be opening up in the next year, and brought that down. We'll be in front of Giza Stadium. If you drive by there, you'll see it's pretty close to being completed. But that'll allow the food truck plaza and bringing more food vendors. We also improved mobile food vendor and improved the codes so it's easier for small business food vendors to be able to set up shop and sell businesses. So we're trying to support people in the small businesses for food vendors and mobile vending throughout Pasco. We also did drive-through access reforms, again, looking at those old codes that have been in place for ever and bringing them up to date so it's a lot easier for people to be able to conduct their businesses. We also just passed in the last year the digital reader board ordinances, so to support small business growth or even big business growth. So, and one more thing, just try to simplify the permit simplification through the city.
Okay, thank you very much. Melissa, thank you. Cal, thank you. We appreciate the specific examples, and we're going to continue now. On to question number 2. This is about entrepreneurship and startups. So we are going to start with Cal. You have 2 minutes. The question is this: what incentives would you support to encourage entrepreneurship and startups?
Low interest loans, easier rules into starting up a business. The permitting situation, it is a bit complicated, I think. It can be streamlined a bit. And also enticing people to just come and live and do business in the Pasco area. There has been, I believe, some things that the city sometimes has itself sort of not done any favors by putting up more red tape into certain businesses or demanding certain things of in certain areas, and that can be streamlined. That can be really can bog down even interest if people see that it's difficult to start up a business in Pasco. So we need to streamline the system. We need to entice people to live in Pasco by also having more affordable housing. Because you open up a business and you go, where we're going to live, it's not only expensive, but there's also no housing available to live in. So we need to work together and with and do all that to entice people to come and do business in Pasco.
All right. Thank you very much, Cal. Melissa, same question, 2 minutes. What incentives would you support to encourage entrepreneurship and startups?
Lifting outdated restrictions that hurt the modern businesses. I'm gonna, I guess, focus a little bit on downtown. The Pasco Specialty Kitchen, we've made it affordable for those businesses to be able to start up and have a specialty kitchen, to be able to do that business out of there. We have currently windows that, like Tri-City Afghan is able to build their business, and people can go in and try their food. They have a storefront. We are in the process of also expanding the Pasco Specialty Kitchen to support those local entrepreneurs and to make sure that their dreams can be successful in Pasco.
All right. Thank you very much. We are going to continue now. This is question number 3. It's all about housing and workforce. So question 3 first goes to Melissa. You've got 2 minutes. Here's the question. How will you address housing shortages that make it harder to attract and retain workers?
Well, affordable housing has always been, it's always been an issue. I will say this, 10 years ago, I bought my first house. It was off of Road 68 and it was $145,000. That same house today is close to $425,000. And it isn't affordable. And it's a basic single family 2-bathroom home. It's definitely something that we've looked into. We've teamed up with Habitat for Humanity. They'll be bringing up to 250 homes on Road 76 in Burden that will help lower income families to have affordable housing. Also on the other side of Pasco, Brochi Families we've also changed the code so they can do multi-family housing. So housing can be more affordable along A Street. And it'll help them because they'll be closer to like the Amazon facility. They'll be closer to businesses that will be able to support them. And then it also bring more business to downtown.
All right, Melissa, thank you. Cal, same question. You have 2 minutes. How will you address housing shortages that make it harder to attract and retain workers?
We need like this city, like she says, the city is partnering up with Habitat for Humanity, which is a good idea. But there's other agencies that can also help with affordable housing. Also, construction companies, we can partner up with them and try to figure out a way to build cheaper homes, multi-level home, multi-family homes. And it is true that affordable housing has always been an issue. I bought my first house, well, I'm still living in my first house. It was only $82,000. It is now, my neighborhood now sells houses for over $300,000. When my neighborhood, the houses in my neighborhood were worth in the 80s. They were in the low 80s, at the high, maybe 90 was the highest. But now they're selling for almost $300,000, and some over $300,000. It's just not sustainable. We need to build more housing and have neighborhoods that are better suited for families, so that workers are enticed to move there and work in Amazon and work in the other places that are being built around Pasco. And we also need to build them around that area, not just Road 68 or West Pasco, but also in our district, which has encompasses a lot of the industrial area that the Pasco has. So we need to do that, not just in one section of the city, but all through the city.
All right, this is a hot topic because I know the City of Pasco has been really working on this situation for a number of years now. Question number 4 is about infill and downtown vitality. So our final question starts with Melissa. You get 2 minutes. What is your position on infill development and revitalizing downtown?
Well, revitalizing downtown, we have our downtown master plan, which is a long-term redevelopment and revitalization, downtown lighting improvements. We got a grant, a federal funding grant for safety and attractiveness, I believe worth $130,000. We team up with Pasco Police Business Watch and having community meetings to enhance community safety through collaboration and crime prevention. We have also do the graffiti abatement program to support a clean and safe downtown. I'm very passionate about downtown. I love downtown. I love our events downtown. I love the culture that it brings. From you can go downtown and get Italian food, you can get Mexican food, you can go to Cafe Con Arte that embraces culture from every walks of life. You have the out and about. You have so much different. The heart of Pasco really has always started in downtown. So the important part of downtown for me is to keep it safe, keep it clean, and attract as many businesses down as possible. We have a wine shop that just opened up, and then we also have Buckets, that is a family-friendly bar that came from Kennewick that is now in downtown Pasco. We have the distillery. We have the marijuana distillery in downtown Pasco. So it's really attracted a variety of different businesses. And my job is to keep it safe and clean. And yes, it's a challenge. It's a hard topic to talk about, but it's working with our partners, our police department, our small businesses to continue to come up with solutions to keep it sustainable and to be able to keep it safe and clean.
Cal, same question. What is your response on infill development and revitalizing downtown? Final question.
This master plan that Pasco came up with has been around for a while, and I do understand it's long term. However, I don't actually see that there is some things that Melissa has mentioned. It is there. I'm not, it's all there. However, it's when I go down and I talk to people, it's only certain businesses that are being benefited by this, and not all there's existing businesses there that have been there for years that are actually not being worked with. So the whole downtown has to be taken into consideration. All these Hispanic businesses are there. It's majority Hispanic businesses that are there, and they don't benefit the same as all these businesses that are coming in that are being lured into downtown, which is great. I'm not saying it's not, but we have to have downtown as a whole. And the master plan, like I said, has been there for years, and all I see is just a patch here, a patch there, but it doesn't come together as, because I read the master plan, I've seen the master plan, and it's nothing like it's supposed to be. The downtown is really not clean. It is. I don't have an issue with the safety. I think it's sort of safe. Maybe it's just personal, but some people don't find it safe. But I don't have any issues with it. But it is not clean because it's not kept clean like the west side of Pasco. It's not kept that way at all. You hardly ever see the city cleaning up the streets at all. You don't see any sweepers down there. You see garbage everywhere. So this master plan that they have is great, but it's not being fully implemented. It's just being done patch here, patch there. Some businesses benefit, not all businesses benefit. It just needs to come together just to actually make the downtown what it is supposed to be, which is vibrant, multicultural area, and it's not that. It's just, to me, it's just sort of favoritism to certain things and only doing certain patch things because of where it's at and where it's the area where where it's at, and also because of who inhabits that area. I think that's part of the issue. And I'm trying to advocate to include downtown and the community that actually lives there be incorporated into all of the master plan that the city has.
All right. Well, thank you very much, both of you. And that concludes our Q&A session. We are going to finish now with closing statements. And we are going to start with Cal. You will close first. On this, you have 1 minute.
I just want to thank the Tri-Cities Regional Chamber of Commerce for hosting us. I'm running for District 6 because I believe that we need to support our small business, our downtown area, taxpayers' money, and needs to be spent more wisely. Our residents have waited long enough for an advocate for that area, so I want to do that. I want to advocate for our residents in all of Pasco, really, in order to support the city as a whole. So that is why I'm running.
All right. And Melissa, 1 minute, closing statement.
Again, my name is Melissa Blasdel, and I am your current City Council District 6 representative. I am working together for a safer and stronger Pasco. I'm asking for your support to retain Melissa Blasdel for Pasco City Council. Again, working with the Pasco Police Department, our city staff, our code enforcers, making it easier, safer for small businesses, and affordable housing is important for us. Helping the homeless and making sure that our cities are safe and free from drugs is my priority. It is not going to happen overnight, but again, I think the current council has made headway, and we want to continue to push forward, not just for today, but for Pasco's future. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, both of you. This has been the Tri-City Regional Chamber's Vote for Business Candidate Forum, featuring candidates for City of Pasco Council position number 6. As we count down to Election Day on November 4th, please watch, share, and most importantly, vote. You can find this forum and others on the Tri-City Regional Chamber website. That website is tricityregionalchamber.com. You can also find it on the Apple Valley News Now website, which is applevalleynewsnow.com. On behalf of the Chamber, our candidates, and the Apple Valley News Now team, thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed with Apple Valley News Now ABC, reminding you to get out and vote.